my movie collection, and I call this Making Room for New Arrivals. Give you a little different idea of what I'm doing in here every time I make a little video like this. It's not always just about one section. Because I have cartoon, I have TV shows, so still out there a couple old movies. And my movie list, I'm probably end of summer, I should be almost finished. Then that's my second movie list. So I'm caught up with music. Except for Pearl Jam came out with their new album now. Dolly's Rockstar came in, so keeping an eye out for the new albums. The new Shania Twain CD came in, so I think those were the new bands that came out with an album. And then I got a couple of movies I've been after for a couple of years I want to pick up, and some that have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. As long as I get a part 1, I don't mind getting the other ones in like a double pack. So that's what I'm doing. As long as I try to get the first one, the original one, it can be pretty expensive, especially with shipping. I'm not a seller, so I can't take an old movie and sell it. Although I could do that, I never tried. I don't know selling part of movies. I just like the part of collecting and having them. Also, I'm keeping an eye out for shelving for wood. Salvage any wood I can to repair a little board here and there, or you have to spend these $5 to $10 for one board. About I think $6 plus tax, about $7 for a board. You're paying at least $40 for a shelf. So I had to put money into wood a little bit. But for this room, I think I'm pretty much finished unless if I decide to build the middle up a little bit higher. I'm going to probably have to buy some wood here and there for that. But for now, I think it looks pretty good. I'm doing some shelves in the storage room, so I have a little bit extra space there for movies. For VHS, if I run out of room, I have a little bit of VHS storage there. For DVD, I'm fine. I can squish in a DVD here and there. I won't never fill up the space here, not for another good couple of years. Unless I find movies for 50 cents, $1, then you'll fill up space pretty quickly. But older horror movies are going 30 or 40 bucks, $50 on eBay. So hopefully I can find something over the summer, and then come winter, I'll have a better idea of what I still want to do. Maybe do something for my costume again. I'm gonna have a Marilyn costume outfit for the songs, hopefully. Then maybe next year I could do like Elvis or something like that, or a different mask. So I quite enjoy the music as a hobby. I'm not going to make a record or anything like that, or go on stage. Just a little hobby, play in my own room, and improve my songs, and that's what I do. As a hobby, painting, I don't do painting anymore. Hopefully over the summer I can still add some movies. I keep an eye out for some VHS. Maybe find a Blu-ray here and there. Anything else I could say in this little short? All of my videos have to be kept short, so you see 2, 3, 4 videos of the same thing come up. 1 or 2 room tours come up every once in a while, because they all need to be kept short. And there's a lot in here. This is a large collection now, so I never thought I would get this far in collecting movies. I don't have very many toys and statues and Terminator statues, or Friday the 13th figures and all that. I do have vintage dolls on display, and that's what I have. A little bit of Disney collectibles here and there. And I never got into big on toy collecting of the TV shows. Still after a few TV shows. I think most of the big ones are out of the way. See how things will go over the summer when I go thrifting. Maybe I can find something for VHS. Squish in a good movie here and there. I'm not going to find anything more than comedy or western. I don't find horror movies locally at all. Flea market's too far for me, so I can't go. We have one flea market, but they don't have original movies there, so I don't bother with them. Unless it's something new comes out and I want to watch it, then something like Indiana Jones, you can buy it at the flea market, and then buy it when it's a little bit cheaper down the line. And so far, I see how things go with the older movies, and try to get into some of the newer movies down the line. May come back into my games and music at the end of the year probably, and definitely I will come back into Pearl Jam at the end of the year. maybe come in to see if I pick up something more for Dolly there. And that's how things will go, back and forth, whatever I can find locally for DVD. One or two extra here and there will help the collection grow. If I can find something for Cartoon or Simpsons, it's very hard to find anything better like that now. So very hard picking. Come away with one or two movies, maybe here and there over the summer. You're not gonna find 5, 6, 7, 10 movies that you like, unless if you go to yard sales and all that further out, and you're able to drive that far, then and you have a good flea market that sells original movies. Our flea market doesn't do that. They sell the piracy movies, so that's why I don't do a whole bunch of stuff with the flea market. They don't sell good movies there. But maybe I'll get out to the older flea market over the summer. I know they have music there, so I do want to check out some music maybe. And then whatever else I could dig up for older movies. This collection is always about the older movies. I'm not going into new movies, new formats, new releases. But once in a while I do want to get a new movie in the collection, and that's how it's been for my collection. If movies get too expensive, then I go into my music. Or if music gets too expensive, I go into games. So I don't just have one thing in here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll have a better idea come end of the summer how winter is going to be. I'll only go thrifting over the summer. I don't go thrifting until winter, maybe up until Christmas. Sometimes it depends on how the weather is. I might go thrifting up until Christmas. Sometimes find something that way, maybe Christmas movies, but not a whole lot more for better titles. This year, if I can find one or two, I think that's going to be expected for a large collection. If you have like one shelf, two shelves, you can maybe find a lot of movies. But if you have 10 shelves lined up, you're going to have a hard time finding things for your collection locally. So you're going to have to go out further, maybe go out to another city. Some people do that. I don't have a car, so I can't go out that far. I just stay in the local area for local finds.